Alright, what's going on, guys? Just got a little late night video for you. It's about 10 o'clock at night right now, so, but a little bit of helmet feud has been going on for a pretty long time, ever since this right here came out, and it's the Cpx-R. And then on the other side we have Pro 7. So I just got this 2 days ago, or a day ago, and I love them both, honestly. I think they are both great helmets to have. If you want to see the front view here, just so you can see the face masks and the way they're shaped. So personally, both of them have great vision. I think this one, though, you get a little bit better of a tilt, and your vision stays very open. This one, it helps that the visor is actually cut right here. You'll see like it's cut for your eyes, but I like the way the chin actually comes in on this one a little bit more than this one. But you know, that's all personal preference. But so the main difference between these two is you have the mono shell on this one. You have the three-part shell, and also the fin. So the mono shell, it helps in distributing the shock on the helmet a little bit better. But if you didn't know, both of these have 7 technology in them, which originated in the Pro 7. And you see, it's actually those honeycomb materials in there. So you can see them right there. But if you look on the Cpx-R, it also has it as well. So that's just something that they kind of carried over, and it's an excellent feature. And I've actually only gotten a mild concussion with this helmet, and I can honestly tell you, if I didn't have it, I would have suffered a much worse concussion if I didn't have a Pro 7. Not saying that the Cpx-R would not do the same thing. So in terms of adjustment, this one is much easier. It's much faster to adjust the helmet compared to this one. But with the Pro 7, the difference is that the helmet, their whole design was that once you adjust it, it's fit like that until you have to adjust it when your head gets bigger. And you should never have to adjust it within a game. But this one, because of the Swiss racket system that's featured on right there, the Swiss racket system featured on a lot of the older modeled helmets, that makes it super easy to adjust. So but this one is, what's weird about these two helmets is they have totally different form to the head. This one, I'll even show you guys. If I just put it right here, I guess, and I'll just back up. So if I show you guys here. So here's the Cpx-R. You can see the tilt. It's not as snug on your head, but it's definitely not going to rattle around. But you can see the way that the helmet is shaped. It's a little bit longer on the head, so it's really long this way. But that gives you a lot of chin protection, which is becoming more of an issue in the game these days. But obviously you're sacrificing that extra inch of protection in the back, so it's several inches of protection, but much sleeker helmet, and that's what they kind of designed it for. So but I guess other than that, the other thing is this is a lot more comfortable on the temples. the temples of your the side of your heads, because of there's actually a little foam squishy pad right here that will actually form around, and actually the pressure will generate from how big your temples are. And if you'll notice, that differs a whole lot from the Pro 7, because the Pro 7 has adjustable ear pads that you can actually take out, and I think it's like 3 different sizes. I wear the largest one because my head's a little bit smaller, and then I also want a ton of tilt on my helmet, and then my bar is also all the way adjusted. But if you'll notice on this helmet, it's a lot taller, and it's more cut down in the front. So if you look here, it's actually cut down more on the chin, and more this way is cut down. It's more built coming this way. So, but still, great looking helmet. You get a lot of tilt on it, which is nice. This one, when your chin strap's unbuckled, it's very, very loose. But that's all because of there's no ratchet system in the back. But this one's very tight on the back. I personally, my high school team uses these because that's just what they ordered. But I went and actually got myself one of these because I liked them. At the time, I liked them a lot better. I still do love this helmet, don't get me wrong. But with this, this is growing on me a lot more because less and less people like to use it. And I don't know why, because it's a great looking helmet. Has the same technology as this one right here. It's just, I personally think that this is much more comfortable. When it's on this one, I could, if I had to, I could play, in a tournament, play 3, if I had to, play 3 non-stop games, like back to back to back, and never ever take this off. I would be perfectly comfortable, but it's mainly due to the fact of the inside and, like I said, these whole foam pads. But this one's just really stiff inside. The padding, I mean, they do have the same padding inside, except for the back here. That's the only difference. But this one, I don't know why it's more comfortable. I have no idea, but still, either way, I would use, I do use either one of these. This is my summer and fall helmet, and this is my spring helmet, so both of them extremely comfortable. Really love them. The visor, you'll see, you'll notice the mask doesn't exactly tuck in, which is pretty weird. And you'll notice on the Pro 7 it does. So you see right there, tucks in. And just to show you, put them side by side again. So if you put them side by side, you'll notice the face mask shape on each of these. And like I said, this one is a lot lengthier horizontally. This one is a lot lengthier vertically, and that really has a lot to do with has a big impact on its face mask. So it looks like this one is longer on the face mask, and the reason why is because this bar is actually not curved to the eyes. And you'll notice how this one actually slants probably about a 45-degree angle, and it comes down into a curved bar, as opposed to this one where it's just a flat curved bar. And same with the front side. On the Cpx-R, it's actually curved more to actually, what's the word? It'll come to me in a minute. I guess you could say render to the dimensions of the way the chin is. and how elongated the helmet is, so it comes in a little bit more as opposed to this one. And one of the very first differences I noticed between these two, you know, not just when I got it, just by seeing them, is, for one, the visors, obviously. Everybody notices that, and the fin on the back of this one. But one of the biggest things I noticed was the different chin guards. And, you know, obviously they're not the same helmet, but they do have a similar design. But this one is actually a lot longer than this one, and it's a lot thinner. But in no way is it cheaper. It doesn't feel cheaper at all. But this one, a lot longer, and you can definitely feel it when you're wearing it, because I'll even show you again. So if I put this one on, you can see how low it sits. So there's my, whatever that thing's called, here's my collarbone right here. And I'm sorry I don't sound intelligent quite at the moment. I mean, I'm sleepy, I just got done with practice, so, but you can see how low it sits on the collarbone, which does provide a lot of protection down, but then again, it also kind of gets in the way when you're trying to look down. But then we take a look at the Pro 7, and you can see how much shorter it is. I'll just have to buckle this up. But this one's a lot shorter, much more beefier on the front. So personally, the Pro 7 doesn't nearly have as much tilt as this. So just to show you again, the other thing is that the chin strap feels weirder on this one because it's actually farther set back, and it's on that slanted angle plane. So if you look at the tilt, you can see where my eye level is, and if you look at it from the side. So take a look at the Pro 7. And you can see the tilt's not as great, but irregardless, whichever way you go, your vision's going to be absolutely perfect. You see there, but vision 10 out of 10 on both of these. Just amazing vision. So, but I mean, yeah, like I said, this is a lot more comfortable to me. This one is a lot more snug, which, if you don't understand how that could possibly be comfortable and snug, this just feels a lot tighter on the head, feels more secure when the chin strap is buckled. Now when the chin strap is not buckled, this feels a lot more secure just because of the ratchet system. But that's my Cpx-R and my Pro 7 together. Spring, summer, fall. Show you the back. Right there. So, but a lot of people get have a misconception that this is where the back ends. But truly, this actually does provide protection. And that's basically where the back ends. So you do have pretty much the same length on both helmets. It's just that the plastic, this plastic, does not, come all the way down. I think this one has a sleeker look to it. I think it looks a lot better on certain people, but this one's just still almighty helmet. But in no way is this a replacement. Someone said it was a replacement, but I think it was that Tyler kid, and nobody likes him because he's a spoiled rich kid. So, but just great. Both of these are great helmets. Just pick whichever one feels better to you and which one fits you better. So, see you guys later.